The annual rainy season has once again descended on southern China, bringing with it severe weather and widespread flooding across Guangdong province. Torrential downpours have overwhelmed many cities, submerging low-lying neighborhoods, disrupting transportation networks, and forcing schools to shut their doors. In Qingyuan, one of the hardest-hit areas, streets are inundated with floodwaters, leaving residents stranded and making daily travel nearly impossible. Authorities in the city have issued a red alert, which represents the highest level of weather emergency warning in China. Neighboring regions, including Zhaoqing, are also grappling with the consequences of continuous rainfall. Flooded roadways and submerged public infrastructure have caused significant obstacles for commuters and emergency services alike. According to the Ministry of Water Resources, the Beijiang River has overflowed its banks for the second time this year, fueled by the relentless rains. Measurements taken at the Qingyuan Hydrological Station indicate water flows of 12,000 cubic meters per second, a level that meets the ministry's flood warning threshold. In response, officials have maintained a level 4 emergency response and urged local governments to intensify flood prevention and relief measures. The effects of the storm system extend beyond Guangdong. In neighboring Jiangxi province, heavy downpours have similarly immobilized communities and halted transportation. Shaoguan City, located in northern Guangdong, has been particularly affected over the past 24 hours. Flash floods and waterlogged streets have cut off access to many neighborhoods, leaving residents dependent on emergency crews for evacuation and assistance. Teams of firefighters, armed police units, and volunteer organizations are actively engaged in relocating stranded families and repairing damaged roads to restore at least partial mobility. Authorities emphasize that the flooding has severely disrupted the lives of millions of residents. Public safety announcements have repeatedly warned citizens to remain indoors and to avoid unnecessary travel until the waters recede. Schools across the affected areas remain closed to protect students and staff, while teachers and administrators prepare contingency plans for the continuation of learning once conditions stabilize. To support communities in distress, local governments have mobilized resources for emergency relief. Distribution centers are supplying food, bottled water, and other essential goods to households cut off by floodwaters. Temporary shelters have been established in elevated, secure areas to house those displaced from their homes. Meanwhile, public transportation systems, including buses, intercity coaches, and trains, are either operating on limited schedules or have been completely suspended in many flood-stricken regions. The economic impact of the disaster is already becoming evident. Flooding has destroyed crops across large swathes of farmland, threatening the livelihoods of local farmers. Infrastructure damage, ranging from collapsed roads and bridges to power supply interruptions. Will require substantial investments for repair and recovery. In recognition of these challenges, the central government has promised financial aid packages to support reconstruction and provide relief for families and businesses. Authorities continue to call for caution, urging residents to closely follow official guidance and to evacuate immediately if ordered. Volunteers from civic organizations and community groups have joined professional rescue teams, offering manpower, supplies, and psychological support to affected families. Medical teams have been stationed in shelters and key urban centers to deliver first aid, treat injuries, and monitor public health concerns that often arise during prolonged floods, such as waterborne diseases. At the same time, long-term measures are under discussion to reduce the region's vulnerability to such disasters in the future. Efforts include reinforcing riverbanks, improving drainage systems, and upgrading early warning technologies to provide more accurate forecasts. Officials stress that while emergency relief is the immediate priority, strengthening flood defenses and enhancing disaster preparedness remain crucial to safeguarding communities against the recurring threat of extreme weather in southern China. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe,